Birmingham's former European super bantamweight champion Gamal Yafai is looking to get back into the title picture after 12 months out the ring.
Yeah, he never looked massively hurt against Liam Davies, but he was just broken up and caught so clean, as he has been doing here by Yafai. The legs have gone, right hand lands, and Kearns is down.
6, 7, 8. You okay? Look at me. You okay? All that time.
It was a big left hook, wasn't it? Really stunned Kearns, doing the right thing, spit his gum shield out and getting a bit more time to recover. But he was certainly hurt, Chris.
Well, has this little bit of respite, just giving him time to recover and get the legs back. Yafai, though, lasering in on him. Left hook lands, right hand again. Referee having a good look at Kearns again, just locks him up, doing the right thing, but 40 seconds still to go in the round here.
Changing the levels with the shots really well. Gamal doesn't know where they're coming from, Kearns. Body shots and following straight upstairs with the hooks either side.
Well, the form book said that if Yafai was back to anything like his best, given the level that he's boxed at and the level that Kearns too has boxed at, he should walk through him some point in the first half of the contest. And true to form, he is really putting the endurance and the durability of Sean Kearns to the test. It just rolls under the hooks as they lock up again. Big round this for Gamal Yafai.
He wants the big finish, doesn't he?
Big right hand over the top. The eyes just glaze to Kearns momentarily. Left hook behind it. Well, I took them really well.
Credit to Kearns here. He's firing back, but I don't think it's wise tactics.
Well, look for a moment like his eyes are glazed and he was going to go, but he's held firm. The legs are underneath him. 2 minutes in the fourth. Can Yafai capitalise on the breakthrough in the previous round? Stepping into range, stiff right hand to the body, and Kearns couldn't mask his discomfort there.
You'll be happy with this, though, Gamal, that Kearns is firing back, because you can see he's looking for that counter left hook. Gamal, every time Kearns throw, he's open because that chin's high. The right hand is low, so the left hook followed by a big right hand, up 2 shots for Gamal.
Yafai stalking, targeting the body now. Rolls under the lead hook, looks for a left of his own. Well, the pop of Sean Kearns has gone out, and that's really stung him to the body again. The cumulative effect of these big right hands to the body are really taking their toll, and I just don't think Sean Kearns is going to last here. Left hook upstairs, dumps him in the corner, and it's all over. And Gamal Yafai returns to form with a 4th round knockout. Well, he said he wants to work his way back to European level, and if that is a statement of intent, then it was a big one. And Sean Kearns still on the seat of his trunks in the corner. He was hurt to the body moments before the left hook landed.
And Skye Nicholson, she's been busy lately. Her 4th fight in 91 days. The Aussie is stepping up in class tonight to take on former world champion Gabriella Bouvier.
Paris Artingstall, who she narrowly lost out to for the Olympic bronze medal place in Tokyo, is due to make her professional debut very soon. I just wonder whether those two may reignite their rivalry at some point down the line, maybe with something far greater in terms of a prize on the line. And well, Nicholson being pushed into the corner, but she's picking really nice singles here, just hooking, stepping off left and right, and she's turned Bouvier with her back to the corner. There's the Eddie Lam, as he did a couple of rounds ago, just reminding her to stay switched on. He said, don't let Bouvier get lucky. She had time to smile for the cameras. That tells you how comfortable a night it's been. And well, she's paced the 8 rounds very well indeed. Looks like she could comfortably do 10 at this pace.
Yeah, she's always been in control of this contest, with pace, with distance, with everything. And it was down to Bouvier to try and force the action, try and get close to Skye, but she's just not been able to. And I don't think it's down to desire, it's just being able to, not being able to, match Skye for speed. She's got the experience, but it's very hard to put that into a fight when you're certainly been out the ring for 3 years, very difficult. And again, you're just seeing Skye in cruise control once more, landing shots at will, head and body, looking very composed, switched on, and enjoying herself.
Minutes ago, Bouvier knows she's a mile behind. If this one goes to points, she needs something dramatic in this final 45 seconds. Doesn't look like it's going to come here. Nicholson just puts the 1-2s together, just adjusts the range of the feet, shovels into the body, and just steps around her opponent for the umpteenth time tonight. This is where Bouvier really wanted to have extended spells of action, just making it rough up close, trying to unsettle her, but she's just not been able to get there for more than a couple of very, very brief spells in these last 8 rounds, and Nicholson just inching her backwards. Fizzes the left hand down the middle. There's the 10-second clapper, and Bouvier just wings a Hollywood right hand that whistles by the chin of the Australian and just jabs her way to the final bell. And there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds here at the Motor Point Arena in Cardiff, we go to referee Reese Carter's scorecard. It reads 80-72 for your winner. She's still undefeated, Skye Nicholson.
As the most exciting talent in British boxing, hasn't he? Tonight he's chasing win number 11 against Argentina's Maro Perun.
Fascinating to see Dalton so keen to get a picture and an autograph with Joe Calzaghe at the press conference here this week. That's the kind of hidden legacy of the great fighters as they're coming through, because back when Joe was boxing, Smith would have been 11, 12 years of age, but already being inspired by the greats in the ring. Halfway stage of round 4. Beautifully timed right hand from Dalton Smith as Perez made one of his rare forward moves.
But you see now, he could be picking it up, Smith. Because when Peroni does have a little attack, he looks to take a big long break. Lovely body shot.
Superb timing once again with the right hand by Dalton Smith. Coming towards the end of the round, and Perez claiming he slipped.
There was a punch and there was a tangle of legs. You see it there? The left leg behind Peroni's right leg.
So often we see that in clashes between orthodox and southpaw fighters.
But a lovely feint and looping right hand from Smith. Fight's over, Mike. They've pulled him out in the corner.
The corner have seen enough. Trainer Javier Gallego saying that Maro Perez, the game Argentine, has taken enough punishment here this evening. The previous round finishing with that knockdown that he himself complained about. But we saw on the replay that there was enough of a connection to make an impact, and it's another win inside the distance for Dalton Smith.
We have European super featherweight title action as Manchester's Zefa Barrett faces the champion Farouk Korbanov.
Slipped inside the jab there, Zefa Barrett, and didn't quite time that left hand to the body, and then tried to make room for the right uppercut and clipped Korbanov on the way in. This is a good attack by Barrett.
Good uppercut again.
And this is the time, Joshua, to build on that momentum, that success.
It is, and what I'm seeing here, this is like a sparring match where you kind of let the opponent hit you a bit, and when you're annoyed, you step forward just to remind him, just to let him know, I'm controlling this session. And right now, that's what Zefa is doing. When he wants, and as he wants, he picks it up, he reminds him, look, I'm controlling this.
It's when he has those moments or lapses in concentration, Joshua, he gets caught. And you can see he's annoyed with himself. He even nods or gestures to his corner to say, okay, won't let that happen again.
For sure.
And he's been angling the right hand around the side, sometimes straight. But he's starting to find a home for it with the uppercut. And that could be the telling punch in this fight. Look at that. Beautiful step back, uppercut, left hook.
Such wonderful timing, and for any young boxer making his way through, the art of catch and carry here has been very, very impressive from Zefa.
And the composure as well. He's been under fire. Yep. Look how comfortable he looks. Look how calm he looks. And look, he looks like he's enjoying his work.
Again, varying the line of attack. Shot to the body, shot to the head, and then reversing it.
But it's beautiful boxing. Inside, outside, long range, short range, up close.
Every department, Andy. Every single department.
And Joshua was saying, what can he do? Well, Kubanov is at least trying all that he's got.
And like Andy said earlier on, we have to give him credit. Fighting very spirited. He's not willing to just hand over this title. It's going to have to be snatched from him. And when a man is doing that, you have to give him credit.
Still sharp, still powerful at the end of the 9th round.
Oh, beautiful.
One of the best single punches of the fight, and Kubanov is forced to back off. Brave as he is, resilient as he is, as well as he takes a shot, he had to back off. And Barrett not getting greedy on his success, to use Andy's phrase, waiting for his next opportunity, knowing it would come, and it's come. And this is a man who's grown fight by fight, challenge by challenge, after that setback 4 years ago. Made that work for him and has built and built against a succession of opponents, and now is set to be crowned the new European super featherweight champion after a performance of wonderful consistency.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds here in Cardiff, we go to the judges' score totals. Mika Lindgren, 120-108. John Yona Fernandez, 119-109. Jurgen Longo scores this contest 118-110. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. And the new European Super Featherweight Champion, Zefa, the Brown Flash Barrett.
And how the atmosphere has changed here in this famous arena where we've seen so much success. And here tonight, as we see there, Ogawa 4 years older, but if a fighter's age is better judged on how many hard rounds he's had, then there haven't been too many in the Japanese man's career. More than half of Cordina's wins have come inside the distance. Like so many fighters on the road, Ogawa's early task, one of them will be to, if not silence, then certainly quieten the crowd here in this famous arena in Cardiff. Applause from Joshua Buatsi alongside us in the commentary position here as Cordina counters with a sharp right hand.
Starting the fight well, Cordina. Looking to compete with Ogawa, not looking to give it too much ground, looking to counter him, but he has to be switched on and keep his feet light, be ready to step back out of distance, because Ogawa, close distance, very good, and is very dangerous with the right hand.
Ogawa almost touching with the jab there, looking to set up that big right hand. He was throwing the right hand, shadowboxing during the introductions, as if to remind everybody of the shot that's caused so much damage in his career so far. Ogawa's been in a number of close fights in his career, but some of them he's managed to close out with a stoppage. But has been taken to close scorecards as well, because he likes to wait for his opportunities. Neat counter left hook there from Cordina. Joshua Buatsi, what are you making of the early stages from your Olympic teammate?
I think Joe started well. We saw in the highlights he landed some solid jabs. But I was talking to Andy before this and I said, if you're fighting a pressure fighter like this, how do you gain his respect? How do you make him know that you can also hurt him? Because you've got to do something for him to...
Oh, brilliant right hand!
Come on, right hand!
Kenichi Ogawa is out on the canvas. The most stunning finish before the halfway stage of the second round. And Cardiff explodes in celebration. Wales has another world champion. And Joe Cordina, the man who's had such problems with his right hand, career-threatening problems, has now come back to crown himself world champion with that very same hand.
Mike, the same punch he knocked out Hernandez with 2 fights ago. He dipped down, he looked low, and he threw the right hand over. He distracted and took Ogawa's eyes down. He looked down, he faded down with the jab, and the right hand came over, and Ogawa just didn't see it coming. It landed flush on the chin. Beautiful shot. Punch perfect.